Director Fury, I think it's time.
You here with a mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
One of the more exciting moments I've ever had in a movie theater was the end credit scene of Iron Man, and seeing you step out as Nick Fury. Leading to this, what's the sensation looking back?
I don't know. I wasn't sure what all that meant when I was called and said, "Yeah, we just need you to come do this scene at the house of Tony Stark and see what happens." And so the response was kind of overwhelming. I was amazed by it. That number one, people were that jazzed to see Nick Fury, and number two, that it meant that this whole universe was opening up in another kind of way that I hadn't actually thought about. So that by the time I showed up in the next film and showed up in another film and kind of tied together another film, it's kind of like everybody knows it's bubbling, and this meal should be almost ready. So put it on the table and give it to us. So it's kind of great to finally serve it up.
This is also the film where we get to see a whole different side of Nick Fury. There's things going on that
Yeah, there's some sides of him, and we haven't seen him actually in his action S.H.I.E.L.D mode per se. So this is kind of an opportunity to present that, to explain more or less what the Avengers initiative is and why he believed in it, to see his interaction with that council and how they bump heads and how Nick's kind of like not a sort of by the book kind of guy.
and you get to command a helicarrier.
Yeah.
Does it take a lot of training?
Yeah, you got to know some stuff, and have the right people around. See, the key to being a great leader is having the right people in the right place that can do the right things.
Is it tricky being on set with an eye patch the whole time?
It all depends on whether they have you going down steps or not.
So when are we going to get the Nick Fury movie?
Question for Marvel, not me. I'm around. All you gotta do is tell me. I show up.
Well, what do you have coming up next? I know you're going to be in Django Unchained.
I was in Inglourious Basterds.
You were in Inglourious Basterds, but now.
Yeah, I'm shooting Django Unchained right now.
Well, what excites you for a role now? You have such amazing characters.
Well, hopefully that's what keeps driving. It keeps driving me to want to do them and go and see myself in these movies, because I'm trying to pick movies that I want to see myself in and movies that I might have gone to see when I was a kid if it was out. So it's a great opportunity to be in films like this that I think are going to be around for a very long time, that give people an opportunity to remember you as a character or a particular place in time when they saw the film and loved it, and it changed their movie-going experience. I like being part of those kinds of things.
How desperate are you? And you call on such lost creatures to defend you.
You have made me very desperate.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.